Hey guys, so a big part of this channel is understanding how we can collectively access our birth certificate bonds. But keep in mind, for this to happen, we need to complain. They need to hear from us. So if you're finding yourself over your eyeballs in debt, which is pretty normal these days, we've been set up to be in debt from the beginning, from grade school. Well, this episode is really going to help you out here. We'll be showing yours truly on recording with a creditor. So we're going to be showing you the techniques here today in order to execute on your own creditors at your own will. Now keep in mind, if you guys are having a hard time doing that on yourself, we can do it for you if you qualify free of charge. Prior to this call, we had the client serve Money Mart some documentation. We got proof of delivery, and in the documentation, it states that they have the funds via a private lender to pay out the loan. So now, even though they got served this paperwork, they keep calling the client on the hour, every hour, asking them for money, whereas he already served them saying that they have the money via private lender. So our objective today is to explain to Money Mart the situation and to make sure they stop harassing our client. So take a listen to this recording.
Hi, Devin. How are you doing today?
I am fine. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, my name's Kevin. So this might be a little confusing because Kevin is the client's name, and my name's also Kevin. We're his chosen agent.
Okay, is it?
So we're trying to forward the monies, that he owes, because we're his chosen agent, and he has managed to secure private financing, right? So we sent you guys and served you paperwork, but it was said that it was received. Now on top of that, we also sent an email that Mimi was supposed to send you that reiterates what was sent to you guys and that you signed for. We have proof of delivery, right? So we definitely need somebody who understands that debts are bought and sold every day. Like, you do realize that, right?
Yes.
As long as we're dealing with somebody who understands that debts are bought and sold every day, and that's probably really important because we're gonna have to put two and two together here and realize that you have to come up with proof of ownership of the debt. And the rules that we use is the Canadian Rules of Court, right? So the Canadian Rules of Court is very clear. It states that verification of a loan that you have not sold it is a sworn affidavit by a chartered accountant stating that he looked into the ledgers and the debt was not sold. It still appears on the ledgers. So obviously you guys have many accountants working for you, and that's the only thing we need. It's a very simple form from your accounting department stating that, yes, we still own the debt. And keep in mind, your accounting department is the only one that has access to that information. They're the only ones that have access to the ledger. So they're the only ones, and the Canadian Rules of Court obviously knows this, that's why they stated it this way, as they're the only ones that can prove anybody still owns a debt. So, when I was explaining this to Mimi, she's used to doing transactions that have, basically a financial institution to another financial institution. And of course, this is not that case. We're dealing with a private lender, a Canadian, who is handing over his money to a financial institution. And obviously we're going to be doing our due diligence, right? And just asking for the proper paperwork. So Mimi didn't really understand that, but I'm guessing you're the supervisor. So you definitely realize and understand that debts are bought and sold every day. And if you understand that, then you would know why we're asking for it, because they could have sold the debt, right? So does that all make sense to you?
It all makes sense to me, sir. You are very much correct. I am aware of what you're talking about.
So now there's no point in contacting Kevin any longer because we're his chosen agent and we have the money to hand over. So apparently he's been getting a lot of phone calls from you guys. So, and you guys did get served this information that he already sent authorization and everything. Okay. So for now, please don't contact him. Contact us because we're his chosen agent. There's just no point in contacting him anymore. And that 1-800 number you guys have on file of us, I'll give it to you again, because if anybody's calling Kevin, please make sure they call 1-877-370 3883. And it's UnitedWeStandPeople.com. So they'll just have to press 1, and then they'll be able to get a hold of me, actually. Okay? Just to be clear, so there's no need to phone Kevin any longer. Please phone me, correct?
Yes, I'll go ahead and place it on the dialer so he will not receive any calls since he has representation. That's not a problem.
Okay, great. And we'll make sure we call that number right away that you've provided.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I hope that gave you a good example of what we are doing here and how to do it. As I said before, that information there, use it, and if you guys can do it yourself, that's wonderful. If you're having a hard time, then make sure to contact us, and we'll definitely see if you can qualify for us to do this for you for free. Okay, so now what you heard there is really the very first basic steps. We're going to be having some really great conversations with all the financial institutions. So make sure to carry on watching the rest of the techniques that we will be showing you on this YouTube channel. As usual, we're always asking for people to complain on behalf of other people who are being bullied. Today's no different. Take a look at this. Now, don't forget to complain. It's very important for us to unite and them see that. So just look down in the description. It's going to tell you exactly how to complain and how you will be entered into this group actively seeking to access their birth certificate bond. Keep in touch. Keep looking. We've got lots more to tell you. You guys have a great day.